Carrie here from the Female Entrepreneur Association, and welcome to another weekly dose of inspiration to build a successful business. So I am really excited because today I have a 30-day challenge for you, and I also have a free printable for you, which I am so excited about. I can't wait to share it with you because I hope you're going to love it. But before I share more about the challenge and the printable with you, I want to tell you where all of this has come from. So I recently did a survey, and in the survey I asked business owners what their number one biggest business frustration was at the moment. And when I was looking through the responses, there were so many similarities, literally. Overwhelm, having too much to do and not really know what to do with it all, feeling out of control, needing help planning, not having a clue where to focus. You know, it's all around like planning and actually getting your stuff done. And I really wasn't surprised at all when I read those responses, because I have felt like that so many times as an entrepreneur. Literally, I can't tell you how many times I felt like that. And I think we all do, and that is the truth, we all do, because building a business, you know, it's hard work. There are so many different things we have to be doing. You know, there are so many things going on, and we want to work on this idea and this idea and this idea. We want to create a free ebook. We want to create a video course. We want to build our email list. We want to do Facebook. We want to build our Facebook fan page. We want to create a new product or service. You know, there's so many things we want to be doing all the time. We're going at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and then it gets to the point where you just feel so out of control and overwhelmed. Whew, I feel exhausted even talking about this. So the thing is, I know how it feels. I have been there myself. And so in this video, I want to share with you how I handled this situation. I want to share with you something that I went through, which really made me realise that there's such a simple solution to this problem of feeling overwhelmed, of not knowing what to focus on, of struggling with keeping on top of everything and not having breakthroughs and not making the progress you want to be making. There is a simple solution, which I'm about to share with you. So the simple solution is this. It is focusing on one goal or one project at a time, which is pretty obvious, and I'm sure you're well aware of that. But for me, I realised the actual impact of that a few years ago. Someone sent me a challenge to get 50,000 fans on Facebook. At the time I had 34,000 fans, and I was like, he sent me the challenge of doing it within a month, and I was like, there is no way I am getting 50,000 fans in a month, because it taken me ages to get 34,000. I was like, no way. Anyway, he challenged me, I took him up on the challenge, and I was going to do it. So for the next month, my complete focus was on getting 50,000 fans. I had no idea how I was going to do it, but somehow I was going to figure out and do it. And so that's where all of my focus and energy went over the next 30 days. And I think on the 17th of April I reached 50,000 fans. So I was 17 days late, but I reached 50,000 fans on Facebook, and I was blown away, because I knew that if I hadn't done that challenge, if I hadn't focused my mind on doing that one thing, it would have taken me ages to get to 50,000 fans. It was the fact that I picked that one thing, that one goal, and focused on that. Almost to the exclusion of everything else. I mean, yeah, I still dealt with my emails. I still handle some issues that came up in the business. I still made my weekly videos and had to put those out. So there was other stuff I was doing. But the main project I was focusing on, my number one goal, was to get to 50,000 fans. And I got there. I made it happen so much faster than if I'd have been hopping around like I was before, working on getting some more fans, working on getting some more Pinterest followers, working on doing a video course, working on creating something else, and like working on a new idea. If I'd have been doing my normal strategy of like work on everything, I would never, ever, ever have made it happen as quickly as I did. So there is so much power when you really get laser focused on what it is you want to achieve. So how do you do it? How do you get focused? And this is where the challenge comes in, because I am challenging you to, over the next 30 days, to focus on one of your projects and make it happen. So how are you going to do it? So this is where I like to start out with at the beginning, when I'm focusing on when I'm figuring out, what I'm going to focus on. I sit down with a pen and a piece of paper, and I write out of my head all the stuff that's going on in my head and put it down on paper. The ideas I'm working on, the projects I've got going on, the goals that I'm working towards. I write those things down so I can see on paper what is really going on. And then I start to prioritise them, and I prioritise them by thinking, out of everything on this list, if there was one thing that I could make happen the soonest or over the next 30 days, what would it be? What would I love to have made happen within the next 30 days? And so by asking myself that question, I then prioritise the projects that I've written down that I'm working on and figure out what the main focus has to be over the next 30 days or until I complete that project. So then once I've written that down and I know, right, for the next 30 days or for the next however long, I am going to focus on this project until I make it happen, and I'm not going to work on another project until I've made it happen. And that's what I do, and it has helped me so much. So to start off with this 30-day challenge, that's what you need to do. Just start off with a pen and a piece of paper and write out the projects or the goals that you are working towards at the moment. Write them all out, prioritise them, and pick the number one priority and challenge yourself to get that project or that goal completed within the next 30 days. I guarantee you that if you do this and you focus and you schedule your time and you plan around that goal, you put your focus, your energy and attention on making that happen, you will have the biggest breakthrough. You will make so much more happen than if you hop around trying to do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, creating an ebook, doing a video course, trying to learn webinars, trying to do Facebook ads, and doing all that stuff. It just becomes a confusing nightmare of a mess. So just focus on one thing and make it happen. When I went on a mastermind fairly recently, I was on a mastermind with Pat Flynn, who is the founder of Smart Passive Income, amazing blog, definitely go and check it out. And he shared that the way he manages to achieve so much stuff, and he achieves amazing things, the reason he manages to do it all is because he only focuses on one project at a time instead of focusing on 3, 4, 5 projects at a time. Just focuses on one project, and then once he's completed that project, he moves on to the next project. Once he's completed that one, he moves on to the next one. It's so simple. I think so many people out there who consistently seem to be doing amazing things and making things happen, they do this. They run their business with using this. They focus on one thing at a time. So that's what you need to do. That's what this challenge is about. So for the next 30 days, figure out what you want to focus on. One big goal, one project that you really want to focus on. Figure out what that is, then download the workbook that I've created for you. Download that, work your way through it to help you to get real clarity so you can see the steps you need to take. Then you can plan it out, schedule it out over the next 30 days. It's really important. It really helps me to schedule things out so you know what you've got to do, when you've got to do it. So do that. And then I really think that you'll have such a huge breakthrough over the next 30 days, which is so exciting. You'll have to come back and tell me and leave a comment and let me know how you get on with this. So I hope this helps you as much as it helps me. This really helps me to stop feeling overwhelmed and to really get back in control of what I'm doing and to make progress. And that's what we all want, isn't it? To make progress. So I hope you enjoyed this challenge and I hope you get involved. You can download the workbook or the printable on the blog. If you're not already on the blog already, head over to the FemaleEntrepreneurAssociation.com and download the printable. And also leave a comment and let us know what you're going to focus on. So what is going to be your number one goal or project that you're going to work on over the next 30 days? Leave a comment at the bottom of this blog and let us know and share it with us. It helps with the accountability, so definitely share it with us. But I hope you've enjoyed this video, I hope you found it inspiring, and I will see you next week for another dose of inspiration.